Hi, this is Ollie here with your daily investing fix, and today I'm going to talk about something very interesting that I saw last week on ccn.com, and it's related to how billionaires are scouring the market to own 25% of all Bitcoin in circulation. This is huge. Huge. Billionaires are typically very good at making money. That's why they're billionaires. And they're also typically very good at keeping the money that they have and making the money that they have even bigger. So if billionaires are scouring the market to own 25% of all Bitcoin in circulation, think about that, what that's going to do with the Bitcoin price over the next while. They're going to be buying the dip like you wouldn't believe. I mean, to be able to purchase 25% of all Bitcoin in circulation, that's what, 16 million Bitcoin? So that's like 4 million Bitcoin that they're going to be trying to buy. 4 million Bitcoin, multiply that by the current price, $8,000 per Bitcoin. That's a lot of money. And they can't do that on exchanges, because if they try to buy Bitcoin in that quantity on exchanges, it's going to drive the price of Bitcoin to the moon, because there's going to be so many bidders and not that many people selling, because most people holding Bitcoin are going to hold it, right? They don't want to sell. They're not going to sell it at any price. So this article is about the Daddy Annie syndicate. It's a UK based syndicate, and it's been commissioned by billionaires to acquire as much of Bitcoin's circulating supply as possible. It really lends credence to the theory that Bitcoin is digital gold. It's analogous to owning gold as a store of value. And the appetite among billionaires for Bitcoin is as huge as ever, according to Elisa Dadian, an art dealer and head of a secretive network for billionaire investors called the Dadian Syndicate in Forbes. The company has reportedly been instructed to purchase a jaw-dropping 25% of all available Bitcoin in the market. Too bad that isn't likely to happen. Too bad for the billionaires. Yeah, they'll probably buy Litecoin instead, or even Veritasium. The crypto community loves to talk about these colossal bag holders, as a great deal of the most significant trading is done in the shadows. The Dadiani syndicate is apparently where a lot of this goes down. The peer-to-peer exchange was allegedly instructed to scour the markets and gain access to as close to 25% as possible. Interestingly, Elisa Dadiani is a member of the Georgian nobility, so she's well connected. I think she's an art dealer or something like that. So she deals very high value fine art in London. So you've got all these really rich people who live in around where Harrods is in London, where they can all afford to go clothes shopping. Mohammed Al Fayed has made a lot of money out of these type of people. And eToro senior analyst Matty Greenspan believes that there are only around 5 million circulating in the entire market, largely due to hodling. He is quoted in Forbes as saying, "Many Bitcoin will not be mined for a long time, and many more are lost for good. Yet even a greater number of coins are currently being held by hodlers who will not be willing to part with them for any price." That's people like me. Realistically speaking, there are probably less than 5 million coins actually circulating at the moment. Greenspan added, "A buyer of this size is going to push the price up to make this kind of accumulation even more expensive. There are ways to offset that kind of demand-based price increase, but after a certain level, there's not much you can do to prevent it." Billionaires hodling Bitcoin is hardly Satoshi Nakamoto's vision. You'd never know. In the interview with Forbes, Elisa Dadiani, the fine art dealer behind the project, states that, crypto winter never really happened in her world. The interest in Bitcoin has never waned, though the media paints a very different picture. Yeah, I mean, the smart people have been buying like you wouldn't believe in the last year, because everything has been so cheap. The market cap of Bitcoin, 140 odd billion at the moment, or is it 115 billion, is tiny compared to gold. There's 6 billion ounces of gold. They say, Big Swear says that there's 6 billion ounces of gold in circulation or in storage, and its market value is in the trillions, and it's like Bitcoin isn't even 1%, or even the whole crypto market. The market cap of the whole crypto market, including Bitcoin, is not even 0.1% of that of gold. So, and gold, you can't process transactions on gold. Gold is completely illiquid. You can't build dApps on gold. You can't create trustless contracts on gold. Like, crypto is just so undervalued, it's ridiculous. Altcoins are less prized by the elite. That's probably because they couldn't be arsed researching altcoins, and fair enough, a lot of altcoins are worthless and will be worthless. Anyway, it would seem that the wealthy have been scrambling to purchase Bitcoin wherever possible, and this is true for other. But is this true for other cryptocurrency? Sadly, for fans of altcoins, only BTC is prized by Daddy Annie's billionaire clients. It doesn't matter. It's actually great for fans of altcoins that BTC is prized by her billionaire clients, because when Bitcoin goes up 20% and it goes up 30% and it comes down and it rallies again, the altcoins gain momentum slowly, but then their percentage gains, their logarithmic gains, their percentage gains outstrip Bitcoin. So if you're holding the right altcoins, and I'm going to give you a tip here, if you don't hold Veritasium, Reggie Middleton's coin that's going to completely disrupt the financial markets, and that he's signing up contracts left, right and centre in different currencies, in different countries, in African nations, in Caribbean nations. They've been building this technology for 5 years now on the Ethereum blockchain, and Veritasium is going to be absolutely huge. If you've never heard of this coin, go and research it. Go and research Reggie Middleton. He's a financial genius. He's one of the smartest people in the financial space online. He predicted the debt crisis in 2006, 2007, long before it happened. He predicted Lehman Brothers. He predicted Bear Stearns. He predicted loads of things. He's predicting that Deutsche Bank is going to take down Europe, which it probably will, and then the contagion is going to take down probably the whole financial system. It's the canary in the coal mine. SoftBank, the Japanese venture capital giant, it's gonna go belly up soon as well. So, like, I don't hold gold anymore. I don't hold silver anymore. I hold Bitcoin. I hold the top 20 cryptocurrencies, and I hold about 10 other cryptocurrencies. I'm heavy on Veritasium. I hold Litecoin, I hold IOTA, and I hold a basket of other cryptocurrencies. Most of them altcoins, but I'm going to do okay. Lambos, Picassos and Bitcoin. The world's ultra wealthy are not waiting around to see if Bitcoin is going to the moon or not. They are simply buying as much of it as they possibly can. Yeah, because they're smart. Sadly, it's not hard to see why it's now too expensive for an ordinary person to own an entire coin. Hedging a portfolio for the 0.001% is so much more than buying stocks, bonds or currency. Apparently for the billionaire class, it's fine art, classic cars and Bitcoin. Yeah, great, good article. People are catching on, even the older billionaires who don't even know what a private key is, who wouldn't have the technical savvy to be able to buy Bitcoin on an exchange and send it to a private wallet, they'll have somebody do that for them. They'll have companies like Regal Assets in the States as custodians of their Bitcoin. Brilliant service. If you haven't heard of it, click the link in the description. You can buy Bitcoin or any altcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Gold, any of these, or Bitcoin Cash, any of the altcoins at all. You can buy using Regal Assets in a very secure way. They're a IRA company, so they provide self-managed, self-directed individual retirement accounts for US citizens, but they also provide an excellent brokerage service for cryptocurrencies and storage service, secure storage, fully insured cold storage for any cryptocurrencies, for anybody who wants to hold cryptocurrencies. So check it out in the link below the video, in the link in the video description below. Sorry about this video if you found it a little bit scatty. This is my first video for my channel, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks.